Good morning. What in the world? My door's closing. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, yesterday I was so tired on the way to Subway. Today, not so much. I hate these stairs. I'm telling you, they drive me crazy. I'm not really like, I have a fear of heights, you guys. And escalators. And, yeah, so when I go downstairs that I'm like scared of, I do like one step at a time because I have a fear of heights. And escalators, I can go up an escalator as long as it's going to the first floor, but I can't go up to the third floor on an escalator, or if it's real high, I have to take an elevator, which I think in one of my videos with me and Sebastian go to the mall, or the one I did about one being the loneliest number, or sometimes I get lonely or something like that, it shows that I will not go up the escalators, that I take the elevators, because fear is one heck of a thing. You know, fear can stop you from many things, and like, it can stop you from many things, like making steps to move forward in your life and do things in which it is that you should do, you know, that are good choices for yourself. And, you know, not just escalators and stuff like that, because, you know, I know that's one of my fears, but that's not going to impact my future. You know, I fear of heights. I don't go over the bridges down here. But, yeah, fear impacts us a lot, you know. And, like, I know that I live by myself right now, and you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, like, you know, when's Dale gonna move and all that stuff. And, like, honestly, like, I love Deshaun to death. And, oh, I love him to death. Sorry guys, I got this notice on my car this morning basically saying that my vehicle is flagged for having a expired parking pass, but like, it's Sunday. What do they want me to do? Go to the office? It's closed until Monday, so they can give me a violation. But you know, and I'm, you know, I can't find my registration now. And when I had my registration, they didn't have their stuff in order. So, complications. I have to find my registration. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna be looking all over my house for it, because I don't know where it is, and I don't know what else to do. Yeah, so, fear is like a heck of a thing. It can keep you from a lot of things, you guys. Like, you have no clue. So for me, my biggest fear in like the whole wide world, besides escalators, besides heights, would have been love. Love was my greatest fear, and it's so crazy. I didn't want to give my life to Christ. I didn't want to give my life to God, and God is love. But my biggest fear was love, you know? Accepting love. I had commitment issues. So if I'm not committing to someone, you know, that means I'm not accepting their love. Because, you know, of the love that I was offered growing up, I became afraid. You know, why would I want something that would hurt me or, you know, walk away from me or leave me stranded. Why would I want love, you know? Instead, I chose, you know, a different route. I chose, you know, to play with people's emotions. I chose to prostitute. I chose many bad choices because of fear of, you know, I used to tell people, like, my biggest fear is that I will fall in love with someone and they'll be here for so long, and then one day they'll get up and they'll walk away, and then they'll leave me with all my pain to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That was my fear. Like, literally, like, I don't know how, because it happens to me a lot, you guys, you know, but to, like, I thought about, like, okay, if I'm committed to so-and-so, you know, and then, like, as we just saw in my life, you know, like, this happened, you know, I decided to go make a commitment. You know, we were talking everything out, getting ready to get married, and, you know, my greatest fear happened is they walked away. And, you know, like, for me, I know that the only reason why, you know, Dale walked away is because he has fear, you know, he has fear. And like I said, fear is a big thing. So my fear happened because of his fear. And his fear is that, you know, he's always been a Boston person. That's what he does. He loves Boston. He loves Mass, you know, he's always been like that. And, you know, I tried to have him move down here several years ago with me when I first originally moved here. But he had fear, and, we went our separate ways. And, you know, we still stayed friends because that's what we do, because we, you know, even when we fall out or, you know, we go our separate ways, we're still friends at the end of the day because we've just been that way for so long, you know? We've just been that way for so long. Like, I don't know how to live life without him as my friend because I just care about him so much, you know? Yeah. So here we were in our situation again, and we were about to get married and everything. And, yeah. And I got the condo, and he was fine, you guys. Like, he was fine until, I think he was fine until the day I found out that we got accepted into our condo. We were good until that day. Then things started getting shaky and he started to pull away. He started to pull away because of fear. Fear to move, fear to change his location, fear to move forward. And it's scary. I mean, I'm not mad, you know, like, at first I was so upset and I was so hurt, like, I was just, like, hurt. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I gotta cancel my wedding, you know, like, everything, you know, everything just, like, fell apart, okay? And all I could do was keep moving forward. Like, I couldn't get mad, I couldn't, nothing, you know, because there's things I had to do, like, get my condo, and, you know, life still goes on, you know, life still goes on, but, you know, like, at the end of the day, like, I understand, because I understand fear, that fear can stop you from doing so many things and missing out on so many opportunities. Not only that, fear can make you go the long way. Okay? And I only say this because in the Bible, when you look at the children of Israel, they had a promised land that was right in front of them. And they went to go spy out the land, and this is Numbers 13 and 14. And Joshua and Caleb said, we're well able to overcome this. We can do this. We can go. We can conquer the land. We got this. But the rest of them said, no, there's giants in the land. There's this issue. There's that issue. All they could see is the problems. And I've had conversations with him now, and his fear is greater than his faith. And, you can't have faith, and fear at the same time, because it doesn't work. So, his biggest thing was, how would I have got a job? I moved right next to a place where there's a mall and everything. Like, there's so many opportunities. You just have to take the first step of faith, to move. I think some of those things, like not knowing how it's gonna play out, but you have to have faith. I did my vlog the other day, and I talked about how, like, I was drowning, my bills weren't all in order, and I try to keep my credit card bills down, because I'm trying to build my credit, I'm trying to get a house one day, so that I can have kids, and, and so, my credit card bill started getting a little high, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do, and then, when you see the furniture on sale that you want for your house, and it's never on sale, and God's like, here, take this door, and I'm like, God, I'm already drowning, you don't, I could be fearful and be like, nope, I'm not doing this, I'm not trusting you, Lord. Or you can walk through the door and trust God and know that He's got it, there's gonna be a solution, there's gonna be a door that's gonna open, just faith and trust are hard. They are very hard, I got this condo down here, and it's not like he doesn't have, Dale doesn't have a solid ground, or a place where at the end of the day, once he takes the flight, there will be a place, a foundation there, it's not like he's walking, he's not coming and there wouldn't be a place for him, a final destination, a prepared place. There's already a prepared place, even with Christ, God has a place prepared for him, a job prepared for him, everything prepared for him. It's just the fact that fear hinders, it hinders you from doing many things that you should do, that's better for your life, and I felt like, with us being back together, it was a great opportunity, a lot for us to move forward, because he did get his, he got his permit, and I was going up there helping him drive so he could get his license, making, good choices, but, like I said, I will not get mad at the situation, because I know how much fear can hinder us from moving forward. And I understand, because for me, I remember when I first came down here, and I was in a relationship with someone, and they were trying to give me the best, they're trying to offer me so much, and they cared about me, and I didn't want it, honestly, because I was scared to take it, and I had fear, and so I ran away from that situation, mean, it happens, you know, we have fears, and fear causes us to walk away from things, you know. The children of Israel, they walked away from the promised land because of fear. They wandered in the wilderness for years because of fear. They didn't move forward because of fear. Fear is a powerful thing, you know, and and we all have it. But in order to conquer fear, in order to destroy it, you have to trust. Trust is the hard thing. Trust that God got you. You know, you have to have faith and believe that everything's gonna be all right. And unless you have faith, unless you trust that it's all gonna work out, then you know that things are gonna be okay. You know, then you won't move forward. You won't get to a new place in your life and where it is that you need to be. You know, Joshua got to the promised land because he had faith. He trusted God when God said, you know, here, I'm bringing you into a fruitful land. I moved down here a few years ago and I had nothing. I had nothing. I had my car and what was in the back of my car, in the back seat, and I had stuff in the trunk, and I had my best friend in the driver's seat. I mean, well, she was in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat. We switched up driving, and I got in my car and I made the drive. All I had was a place to live down here. And once I got here, I had nothing. I had no bed. I had no... Well, I had ordered my bed, so it was coming in the mail. But I had no friends. I had no job. I had money that I saved up to move, and that was it. That was it. And God caused everything to come into order. Like, He made a way. He opened up doors like you wouldn't even imagine. Like, I've had probably 5 jobs since I've been here. 5 or 6. I've been at the OG for almost 2 years now. And, you know, I've moved 5 times since I've been here as well. But I've had 2, you know, leases in these condos. And they've been nice condos. This one that I'm living in now, I really like because it has more space than my other one, and I can actually have a dining room table and sit down and eat breakfast with people, which I haven't done yet, even though Sebastian was over. I tried to get him to sit at the table with me, but instead he stood up because he's mad that that Avery put together the table and I didn't ask him. He wants to be so macho man, so macho man. I can't take a little scrawny thing. Lord Jesus. So, you know, like, but I had nothing, and to think that God gave me everything, and brand new, you know, nothing that I've gotten, you know, is like used, or, I mean, not saying that, you know, that's bad, but He's giving me everything new, you know, like all things new, you know. He's just like, you deserve it, you know, you deserve, well, I don't really deserve it, but He's giving it to me. And He gives it to me as if I deserve it. You know, all things new. New furniture, new everything, you know? And it feels good to know that, because I put my trust in God, because I have faith that He did these things for me, you know? So sometimes you just, you know, you have fear, but even though you have fear, you have to push past your fear. Push past your fear. Move forward. And don't be afraid, because you could be missing out on an amazing opportunity, you know? Amazing opportunity. You know, I wish the best for Dale and whatever choices that he decides to make. If he never chooses to move down here, you know, I still wish him the best, you know? If he chooses to move down here, I still want the best for him, regardless of the situation, because I know how scary it is to have a fear and not want to move forward because of it, you know? So I have fears in my life that I have, and I pray that I push past my fears. I know that there's gonna be something this week that will arise that where I'm stuck in. I don't know where it is in my life that I have fear in, but I want to move forward, you know? I don't want to be in fear. I want to push past my fear and trust God and believe that He's gonna do what He said He's gonna do. He's gonna, I can be whoever it is, or I can do whatever it is that I need to do in spite of my fear. So I love you guys, and push past your fear this week, okay? I love you guys very, very much. I'm like 20 minutes late for work, but there's something going on at the beach. Oh, sorry. The light's green. Yeah, it's so weird, you guys. Well, oh, there's all these runners. You see them? I wonder what they're doing today. There's so many runners today. There's so many joggers. Maybe it's like it's not a marathon. Is it? What are they doing? I don't know what it is, but I don't know what it is. But it's crazy this morning. It's crazy. Alright, well, I gotta get to work. Is this crazy? Is it like an active day or something? I don't know, but that means somebody's gonna be busy today. At least I feel good, because yesterday I felt bad. And 2 days ago I felt really bad too. But today I feel a little bit better. I'm not in pain or anything like that, so that's good, because I was in pain for 2 days. So I'm feeling much better. It looks like a marathon because they have numbers on, but marathons are one way, and they're going in both directions. Like, people are running up, people are running down. Up and down, A1A, the A1A. I love you guys. Going into work, and have a wonderful and blessed day.